Now guys, I hope you take this video to heart because this is some good advice that I wish someone would have given me early on in my career when I started my business. And still sometimes I do not follow this best practice. This is a must do even for me, and I still sometimes don't do it. So I hope you do it as often as you can, because I promise you, if you are not doing final day walkthroughs, going to do an inspection of the property the day you're closing before funding, at some point in your future, I promise you, you're going to close on the property, take ownership, or a client you're representing is going to close on the property, take ownership, funding's already happened, it's too late to go back, they're going to show up to the property and it is not going to be in the same condition that they thought they bought the house in. So what's going to happen is there's all sorts of things that can go on. I'm going to give you a few here just to kind of, pique your interest in this topic, because once you realize there's this much risk, you're going to do the final day walkthrough almost every time you buy a house, and should be every single time. So last week, guys, I had a client I was representing, had a good deal going on, seller happy, buyer happy, everything went through, funded, closed, and the second that buyer went out to the property to walk in, all excited with his new house, what did he find? Some kids had kicked in the back door, broken in the back door, taken a pole and bashed in the drywall, poked holes all in the wall. It caused quite a bit of damage. It's a very unfortunate situation. But this could have been avoided if that agent representing him or that individual had done a final day walkthrough. Now, I learned the hard way, guys. I had situations in the past where people had moved out of the property. I didn't do a final day walkthrough. I showed up, and guess what? The washer and dryer, when they took them out, they didn't do it the right way, flooded the whole house. Nobody knew, it wasn't their fault. I mean, it was an accident. They didn't do it intentionally, but guess what? And a lot of you are saying, well, don't you have insurance for these situations? Guys, yes, but do you really want to be filing claims, and do you really want to be going through the headache? And no, it still doesn't get you 100% of your money back. Now, there's lots of other situations where people move stuff out of the house and drag furniture across $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 hardwood floors, and that's a big fix that you're gonna have to fix, right? Now, all sorts of times people have houses that they sell as is. They could be a stage house selling with everything in it, furniture, televisions, and everything, appliances, and all the time people go around into neighborhoods looking for vacant houses, and they can peek in the window and see that there's a flat screen TV there, and you thought you were buying a house furnished totally as is, move-in ready, and you walk in and some very expensive things that you thought you had with your house have disappeared. So there's a lot that can go on, guys. You really need to think about this. It is as simple as having someone on your team, the agent representing the buyer, or whoever yourself, go by the house for 10 minutes before that line's signed, because once you close and fund, it is your house, guys. And so this is just something to put in kind of your final to-do checklist before closing on the house, because things happen all the time. I hear crazy, crazy stories, and I just don't want to see that happen to you. I hope you like this quick tip. Do a final day walkthrough. It's going to save you a lot of headache at some point in the future, guys. I appreciate you watching this channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.